Gong practice 200. Today is November 24th, 2020. Currently 8:44 p.m. for me. Already number 200. That means 165 more videos and a year of videos is done, which I'm excited about. Not to be done with it, but just just to finish that one little goal and get a year of practice in, knowing that I've played 30 minutes a day for a year's worth of time, and putting that into myself of trying to be better. And that's what life is all about, is practicing. Practice, 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 practice. And you keep practicing until you become proficient at something, and that's how you make yourself better. That's how you become better, is by doing something every single day to improve yourself. And practicing an instrument or something else, like practice yoga. You keep practicing to get better. You don't start out on the top of anything. You don't ever start at being an expert. You can take your time, you gotta put your energy into it, and you build. And that's what our lives are about, is learning and growing and becoming the best we possibly can be. At least that's what I believe. That's what I'm going for, is I want to be the best me possible, knowing that this physical body could end tonight. It could be done. I could not wake up tomorrow morning, and that's okay, and I accept it, and I'm not afraid of what's next. I'm actually looking forward to see what's next, but I'm not in a hurry to get there, because I want to experience as much as I can in this body, what this vessel will do. But I know that if I take care of this vessel, if I take care of it, if I feed it properly, if I work it out, I create my strong mind-body connection, this body will last longer. And so part of lasting longer is getting energy flowing properly, and that's what this gong's for. And that's why I play. It's another reason why I play every day, is it's just energy shifting, things moving around, get everything to free flow properly, and help me become a manifester, because that's what I do. I just manifest my life. I am a creator. I create everything around me. It happens the way I want it to, because I put that energy out there. Sometimes it just takes time, just takes a little bit of time. But things happen as they should. Maybe not exactly how I want it to. I don't want to think that every single little thing in my life is exactly the way I think it, but I give really generalized thoughts, and then those do happen. And maybe not exactly as I think them, but I still get the result and the opportunity to learn from it and then grow from it. And if it doesn't go the way that I wanted it to go, it's not a failure. It's just undesired results, and you just keep putting it out there, and eventually you'll get to where you want to be, as long as you don't give up. If you don't succeed first, try again. That's what they say, and little engine that could keeps chugging, and eventually gets to the top of the hill, right? Or whatever the story was about. I don't really remember the whole thing, but I just brought it up for some reason. Thought of Thomas the Train. I don't know why. Just came in my head. Anyway, just excited. 200th video. Oh man, it's so awesome. I appreciate everyone that's been watching, or anybody that's new joining and just checking this all out. And if you want to check out other videos, obviously there's 199 before this one you can look at. So just invite you to lie down, eyes closed, noise canceling headphones if you have them. Turn off your cell phone, turn off anything that may distract you. Go ahead and set the scene. Just get out some candles, light some candles, maybe some incense. Get out your crystals if you have crystals. If you do any healing energy work, channel some energy. Make this part of your healing experience, because I'm playing with nothing but love. I'm just putting love behind whatever it is that I do. Everything, I just put love behind it. And I can't say everything. That's not true, because today I was a little frustrated with the dealership taking forever, but I try to be everything. I found myself being frustrated, and I had to just calm myself down for a moment, because I am only human at times. I know what's inside is way greater than this. It's way greater than this physical being. I know it. I know there's greatness inside. It's greatness inside of everybody, but not everybody understands what's inside of them. Too clouded by the world, too clouded by the things, too many labels, too many I need to fit in, too many other people's programs to follow, other people's dreams, other people's passions that people are living for some reason because they think they have to, but in fact you don't have to do any of that, because you can just be you and be free. But first you have to fill your cup with love. Fill your cup with love. Fill yourself. Know that you are everything that you need. Everything that you need's inside. It's there. You're more than enough. You're way more than enough. You're more than enough, not only for yourself, but for other people. You have something to offer to this world. Guaranteed. Everybody does. Everybody has something to offer. And you just got to work on yourself. Just keep putting the love into yourself. Little things. Little things build the big things. And you just live a beautiful life. At least that's been my experience. And so, back to what I was saying a moment ago, lie down, eyes closed, noise canceling headphones, focus on your breath, your scene's all set. If you want to be awake, you can be awake, but Please do not drive a car or operate any heavy equipment because you may zone out. You may have an out-of-body experience. You don't want anything to happen to your physical self or to anybody else, for that matter, in this current reality that we live in. Don't want that to happen, so you want to be mindful of what you're doing, and that's why I do recommend you get more out of it just being with the sounds. Don't resist anything. You feel the urge to sneeze, cough, anything like that, your body twitches, you feel tingling sensations, just accept it. It's just the sounds moving things through you. And it's going to be better for you if you have noise canceling headphones, I'm telling you. And it's even way more intense if you're in person, but unfortunately you're not, because that's the way life is, and you're just seeing it via this screen, this computer, or whatever it is you're watching. And I appreciate you taking time to watch it. And now you've listened to me talk for 5 minutes and 40 seconds, so you can listen to me play for 30 minutes, or if you like to listen to me play for 30 minutes, I appreciate it. I'm just putting love out there. Like I said, I'm just an instrument of my own. I'm just a tool to be used by the universe to spread love, positive vibrations, help raise the vibrations of the planet, help raise the frequency of this earth to a new level, help usher in a new world, a new level of consciousness, a new awakening. The awakening has begun. That's what 2020 has been all about. A lot of people think it's been crazy, a bad year, whatever, but in fact it's not. It's been lifting of the veil. It's been perfect vision. It's everybody now seeing what's always been. And so many people don't understand that. There are a lot of things going on. Everything that's going on has always been going on. But most people were blind to it, right? And now we have perfect vision of what it is, but we're rising, we're changing. And you have to recognize everything that's wrong before you can make everything right. And that's all this is right now. So don't worry about what's going on the day to day. All you got to do is focus on yourself. Work on yourself, not be selfish, but be self-full. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, putting in healthy food, drinking water. Kangen 9.5 water, amazing. You want to know more about it? Ask me below and I'll send you something so you know more about it and how to get it if you want to get it. Change my life. Open your third eye. Manifest your life. It's amazing. It's just a whole other little thing. Yoga, listen to the Gong. All these different things are just me working on myself, not being selfish, but just filling myself with what I need, taking time for myself, just loving myself. And you love yourself first, and other people will love you, and you'll love other people even more. Just fill your cup, it overflows. It's a magic trick. It's how life can be. Very simple, honestly. Yeah, so that was a long little ramble. I'm going to start playing. Go ahead and focus on your breath. Breathe however you want to breathe, but you know what you can do? It's breath technique that Supernova Sarah, my Gong teacher and friend, just went over the other day, posted on our Facebook page, and it was pretty cool the way she explained it. But just deep breaths in through your nose, but fill your belly first. When you take that deep breath in through your nose, expand your belly all the way, and then your chest. That way you're getting a full breath. Imagine it, as she said, just pouring into a cup. And when you pour into a cup, the bottom fills up first. So a lot of times people are breathing, they fill up their chest, their diaphragm first, and then you're not getting as much air as you possibly can. So as you breathe in, expand your belly first. Expand it with as much air as you possibly can, then into your chest, and then you're full, and then breathe it out and let it all go. And as you let it all go, just let go of any rubbish inside, anything that's no longer serving you. Let go of any pain, anything that's in there, any anger, anything that's not good, let it go. And if you'd like to, you can imagine as you're breathing in through your nose and filling your belly that your breath is coming through your heart. And as you exhale, you're pushing it. It's coming out of your mouth, but you imagine it coming out of your heart as well. So then your heart becomes a little purifier. It helps bring in your breath with love, extra caring, extra goodness coming through your heart. And then as you exhale, whatever rubbish you have, whatever stuff's no longer serving you, anger, evil, whatever you want to call it, darkness, whatever it is, traumas, you let it go through your heart, and your heart's clearing that before it's pushing out the world. So you're not pushing your negativity out into the world. It's been cleaned a little bit by going through your heart space. That's a little mind, heart, breath connection. Inhale through the nose, fill your belly as much as you can, then fill your chest, exhale out of the mouth, pushing it all out. Inhale through the nose, fill belly, fill chest, exhale out of the mouth. Meanwhile, the whole time, you're imagining it all in through your heart, out of your heart. Just a little visualization technique. You can breathe however you want to breathe, but that's just something that was just shared with me the other day via Supernova Sarah's Facebook page. And she's my teacher, so I like to just learn what I learn. I mean, I learn every day from somebody else, and then I just share it because that's all we can do is share our experiences. So go ahead and focus on your breath. I'll wake you up in 30 minutes, just 30 minutes of listening to some magic sounds, always playing with the intention of love, putting positive vibrations out there. I do appreciate people watching. I'm just trying to help. And I love you. I do. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you on the other side of the journey. Just breathe. Slowly bring your attention back to yourself. Nice deep breath in through your nose, wiggling your fingers and toes and letting it all go. Just coming back into your body. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know, hopefully or whatever, was it good for you? Did you have a great experience? Take all the time you need coming back in. It might take you a few moments, it might take you a couple minutes actually. If you're having problems right now coming back into your body, just focus on wiggling your fingers and toes. That's what you do. You start moving the smallest things, and little by little your body wakes up. That's how life is too. It's all little things. Little things build the bigger things. It's the little things that matter. It really is. It's the I believe in you. It's a here, let me help you. Let me serve in any way that I possibly can. Those are the little things that I like to do. Visit a friend, notice something wrong, need something fixed, lend a hand. More than happy to do dishes, help clean, whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm being of use, little by little, change the world. But it starts with you. You gotta fill your cup, as I was saying beforehand. But if you experience something, if you had some visions or out of body, or you went somewhere, or different sensations or whatever, if you want to share your experience below, just type it out. Feel free to. I'd actually think it'd be so awesome if people would type their experience, because it'd help other people remember maybe what they experienced, or help them jog. You know, everybody experiences different things. But by sharing it, then people might be like, oh, some people don't want to be weird, or they think they're going to be weird if they comment that they saw something or felt something or whatever, or afraid of judgment. And there's no reason to be afraid of anything, because we all don't know anything, right? Like really, when you look at everything there is to know, you know such a finite amount. You don't know anything. We're all just learning every single day, and we can learn faster if we share our experiences. You know, there's a collective consciousness, and now we have a collective human experience. The collective. Amazing. Just things that I realize as I said that out loud. Gotta share some stuff tomorrow with a friend. It's so amazing. Anyway, sorry, just so joyous. My life is so awesome. I love it so much. Always smiling, always bring a smile to my own face just by thoughts, and that's what's amazing. So yeah, feel free to share your experience. I've experienced a lot of different things. I'll do a recap of different things I've experienced really quick, just so you know, like it, and other things that I've heard people say they experienced. So I've experienced before when someone else was playing. It's when I was lying down at receiving sounds as you just did. But chanting, different voices, different languages. It seemed Native American one time, then like India, like from India, you know, monk chanting, and then different languages that I don't really recognize. They were definitely definable as a language, for sure, but what they were saying, I don't know. Different things, I've seen things, I've gone places, beach, water scenes, geometric shapes appearing, light. This one time, it was a sound journey and acupuncture session, and it was so crazy. I thought it was crazy. I didn't realize, like, it was just so amazing what I experienced. And so how it was started is that we had our shirts pulled up so we could get a acupuncture needle, like right in our solar plex, right in the solar plex, and our solar plexus. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Maybe it is. or is it just plex? I don't know. Whatever it is, right in the center of your chest, right? So anyway, that's where the needle's gonna go. And so the sound starts playing, and then within the first couple minutes, I felt this burning starting to happen in the center of my chest, this tingling, and then my mind, my conscious mind was still aware. I was still aware, but I was drifting off into somewhere else, and I thought, wow, Sage is like a ninja. I didn't even hear her next to me. I didn't even feel it. I didn't even feel the needle go in. Whoa, I must be really out of it already. Like, these are the thoughts that are going through my head as I feel this energy, and then a little while later, it gets more and more and more intense. And then like 15 or 20 minutes later, Sage comes up to me and she puts the needle in my chest finally. I was the last one to receive it. And when she did that, like, it was way more intense, but it was this crazy sensation that as soon as she inserted into one person, I felt it. I really did. And that was a sound experience with acupuncture at the same time, but it was something there about the connectivity of us, the collective mind, the collective energy. You can feel other people, you can feel their energy. That's what's inside of us. We're just charged with a current. We're batteries. We're batteries in a meat suit, right? And you want your battery to be charged better? Drink alkaline water. It's really the key. Think about batteries, a Duracell battery, alkaline, and when it explodes, it's, oh, that's battery acid, it's all acidic, don't get it on your hands, right? It's not good, it's been expired, there's no more charge in it. The alkalinity has left the battery. Or at least that's what I believe. I think that makes sense. I haven't confirmed any of that, but to me it makes sense. So I could be completely wrong, just to let you know. But that's what I think about. That's how I think of it, and it makes sense. It's just like, we are charged. We know where your current runs through us, and if we're fully hydrated, our cells can move properly, and this gong helps realign your cells. If you don't believe me, you don't have to, but you can also go onto YouTube and just search blood cells after sound bath, something like that, sound bath blood cells, and this video will come up that you can watch, and it'll show you what blood cells do, what they look like before a sound bath and after a sound bath, sound journey, whatever you want to call it. Listening to the gong, it was after like 30 minutes or 15 minutes of listening to the gong, and just the amazing transformation of things moving in your body. When you see that, that's the physical, because you can't see the energy moving, but you can see what it can do to the physical self, the physical blood. That's what this whole body's like made out of, right? We're all, well, we're not, it's, anyway. Thank you for listening. I was just going on a ramble for some reason. 5 principles of Reiki, I want to share those because every single day I share them, because every day I think about it. And like today, it helped me think not to get frustrated when I was at a dealership waiting for 4.5 hours. When they said it'd be done sooner, and then I drive my truck. I had to get front end alignment done because it was pulling to the right, and I got new tires on April 30th on it from the same dealership. And then I go there today, and it's been pulling to the right. Maybe I hit something. I don't know. I didn't hit anything. There's gonna be a lot of potholes though in Hawaii. The roads are just not the greatest, honestly. But it's still lovely outside. So you got to take the good with the bad. But I take it in for the alignment because it's pulling to the right, and I don't want these new tires that I just put on to get ruined. And I also don't want to have to drive constantly pulling to the left. So I get the front end alignment done. I don't get my truck until 5:30. I dropped it off at 9:30 in the morning. But the cool thing was my friend Sarah came and picked me up, and we went and had a painting that she wanted that I painted a while ago, a year and a half ago or so, maybe just over, just a year ago, honestly, because I just saw a Facebook memory come up. So it was like just a year ago I painted it. But anyway, we were trying to get together, but the COVID and all this other stuff. So I met up with her, and we got lunch for breakfast, and bubble tea. And I walked a couple miles back to the dealership because she had to go somewhere else, and I needed to walk anyway. Plus, I didn't know when my car was gonna be done. Truck couldn't get done, and I get my truck. I went there for 4.5 hours waiting for it because they said it'd be done by 4. No, it wasn't. We got it at 5:30, and then I get in my truck to drive away. I'm just starting to drive, and I let go of the wheel to see. Oh, it's still pulling to the right. 8-hour day. No work was done today. Well, a couple emails, a couple text messages. Actually, a couple things were done. So I should feel good about that. But sitting in a dealership for hours on end because you're in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing around. Um, I didn't want to walk around for 4 hours. I guess I could have. Anyway, it was a little frustrating, but it is what it is, and that's what going to the 5 principles of Reiki is. I had to tell myself, don't get angry. There's no reason for it. It's not these people's fault. It's somebody's fault that doesn't know how to do alignments properly, obviously. They had it for all that time. You think you'd figure it out. That's me talking. That's 100% how I think. Like, it's your job. You're getting paid to do it. So do it right. And that's what I do. My job, I do it right because I get paid to do it. I take pride in what I do. And if I didn't take pride in it, I wouldn't do it. Everything I do. There's no half-ass in anything. But back to the 5 principles of Reiki. Side note, sorry about, well, it's whatever, little tangent, run-off note, because my brain just goes where it goes sometimes. Free-flowing thoughts just come out of my mouth, and it's like, are they even mine? I don't know. Could be, could not be. Sometimes I don't think they are. A lot of times I don't think they are. Anyway, 5 principles of Reiki. Just for today I will not anger. Just for today I will not worry. Just for today I'll be grateful. Just for today I'll be kind to others. And just for today I'll focus on my work. Those are the 5 principles of Reiki every single day. Think about those because all we have is today. Tomorrow might not come. It could be game over. Tonight, close my eyes, never wake up, and it's like, oh well, this is the last video I ever posted. Video number 200. That's still awesome accomplishment if it's my last day on Earth, right? I'm excited about it. That I've practiced for 200 days. Good job, James. So always filling myself with love. Always just, we can only be what we can be, and we are everything that we need. It's all inside. Just gotta find it. Gotta break down all the walls, deprogram all the programs, unwrite everything that's been written from before, let it all go, move forward. Everything that happened in the past happened so you can get to right here, right now watching this video. Understand that. You're watching this video now because you're supposed to watch this video, and that's why you're watching it. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching it. That's the way the life works. And you start paying attention to things of where you are and why you're there. Learn from everything that you do. Learn from every situation. Take time to take notes. See where it's at. Whatever it is, there's something there to be learned. As long as you constantly learn, the next time you're in a situation similar, then you can anticipate what may happen or whatever, or you may not make the same choices and come out with a better outcome. If you do something and it does not go the way you want it to go, then don't do it that way again, right? So many people talk about they want change in their life. Oh, I want to be changed. I want something different. I want this or that. But every day they get up and they do the exact same thing. How much sense does that make? Really ask yourself, how much sense does that make at all? You want change? Do something different. Little things different. You want your body to look different? You don't feel healthy or something? Start drinking more water. Stop drinking soda or energy drinks or coffee or anything else and just go water. Just drink nothing but water. Try that. Help your body get all cleaned out. It's water. We need it. Our body is water. Energy flows. Kangen water would help you more. Kangen 9.5, like I said. Let me know if you're interested. I'll tell you about it. But the whole thing is, you can change your life by doing little actions. You can change little things about what you eat, what you ingest, how you talk, the words you use, how you speak to other people, how you express yourself. These are little things you can change, you can adjust. And it's just a matter of being mindful who's around. Like I have a Disney mouth. Call it Disney mouth because Disneyland, you don't curse at Disneyland, right? You don't say any cuss words at Disneyland. It's PG everything, Disney mouth. And so when I'm around my nieces and nephews, it's a Disney mouth. Well, not my older nephews because they're grown, but all my younger ones, right? When my older ones were younger, then sure, it was Disney all the time. But on the normal, on the regular, I just cuss all the time. Who gives a shit? That's how I speak, on the norm. But I'm like being respectful of people because they might not want it. But it's not me not being authentically me. It's that you just got to see where you're at and make little adjustments. That's all it is. It's just, you have choice of the words you use all the time, and you start being mindful of your words, and you notice things change because you're being mindful. Like today I said shit. I was talking about something, I was like, it's like I said shit as a descriptive word of something that was being done, where it's like, it's not shit though, it's just the word I'm using. It's just like, I got tripped up on it because I was like, man, I really need to think about the words I use. Like I just said, I'm a constant piece of work. I'm constantly being worked on. do some self-thought, some deep dives into myself and really question things and make adjustments. And my life is turning out amazing. I promise you it is. I'm not making that up at all. My life is so awesome. It is. And it's not me like saying, look at my life, it's so awesome, so I'm bragging because it's so great and I've achieved something other people haven't. Not at all. I'm not saying any of that shit at all. I'm saying that my life is awesome and I love my life and I keep filling my cup. I keep investing energy that I made, money. The money is a physical representation of how we value our time. It is stored energy. If it took you 10 hours or took you 1 hour to make $20, and that $20 is really worth 1 hour of your life. You start thinking about that in terms of money. Then you start thinking about what you spend that money on. Right? You'll start thinking about that. Like, oh, am I gonna buy 4 candy bars? Am I gonna spend $5 on a candy bar? It's gonna be 15 minutes. If you make 20 bucks an hour. Right? It depends on your wage, what you are. But you start thinking about those things before you spend money. Think about where that's your energy, that's your life. What do you want to put your life into? Right? What are you putting it into? I put it back into myself and into other people at the same time. Like taking yoga lessons, paying for private yoga lessons. It's my stored money, it's my stored energy. And it takes me so long to make that money. And then I put it back into myself by being taught by somebody else. And then they get the benefit of having that paper. Now that's their energy. They spent their time to earn that energy. And now their energy's in that paper. And they can decide what they're going to do with it. And I put that energy back into me. The same thing as buying this gong. I purchased this gong, put my paper energy into it. Now I have it, own it, and now I play it. And as I'm playing it because I own it, I'm putting that back into me. I'm investing myself. I'm investing back into myself constantly. You got to figure out how to help other people, and I'm sharing this with other people, which helps other people, right? So you got to see how everything is a win-win for everybody. That's all it is just look how to win. Like this Friday, I'm gonna get a de-armoring session done. Just let go of some more stuff that's inside. I'm sure I got some more stuff to purge. So we'll get some energy work done. Happy to pay for energy work because that money is being invested back into me and it's helping somebody else that needs money. So that's what you think about. That's how I think. How can I help and benefit myself at the same time? And it's not being selfish whatsoever. It's just being smart. That's all it is. That's how I look at it. Or maybe it's not being smart. Maybe it is being selfish. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's being self-full and putting love back into myself, putting the time, the energy that it took to make a piece of paper, to put that back into myself. You think about when you buy the food that you buy, you know? You want to put your hour of hard work into garbage to put into your body, or you put the hour of hard work into fruits and vegetables, organic stuff, right? You're worth it. You're worth it. Or you get a Kangen water machine, invest your money in that, change your life. Also can get 11.5 water out of that to clean your fruits and vegetables, strip off all the pesticides, make them nice and clean, rehydrate different plants. The vibrant colors just come more alive by it. You check it all out. It's all cool stuff. Man, I just talked for a bunch more time. Long video. It is what it is. My apologies. I just free flow sometimes. Thank you very much for listening. If you listen to all of it, I really do appreciate it. Love more? Nope. Yeah, I do love more, but laugh more, love more, smile more. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is for you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking it all out. Long video, but whatever. It's video number 200. Might as well just boom. That's what it is. And I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, night, evening, whatever it is. As I just said that a moment ago, right? I love you. I do. Just put more love out there. Just tell people you love them. Put some positive vibes out there. And change the world. The world changes when you change. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions. We can rewrite this. We can live in a world of peace. We can bring in the new earth. We can raise the vibration of the planet. Peace is obtainable. I know it is because I believe I found it. I believe inside I am at peace. There might be a more peaceful state that I don't know of right now, but I'm in a very great place and I do really enjoy my life. I'm so grateful for this experience and the way it's being experienced. And that's one of the reasons why I just want to share my story, share different things, just so it may help other people get to the state of bliss quicker. Because then you have more time in this vessel to spread more love and help more people. Or at least that's how I feel. That's how I feel. It is. Those are my thoughts. Those are what my plan of action is. Share knowledge, help people. You know that old saying, teach a man to fish, or you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. If you teach a man to fish, eat for a lifetime. It's the same thing. It's just sharing experiences. If you can learn from my experience becomes your experience, and it's shortcuts. It's a shortcut. And that's what I've been doing my entire life, is looking at different people. What do they have in their life that I want or don't want? How they get there? Are they living a life that I don't want to live? Then I'm not going to live that life. I'm going to do something different. Ask them questions. How'd you get to this place? What'd you do here? What'd you do there? Don't be afraid to learn new things. Don't be afraid to change your mind. That's the big thing, is you need to just change your mind. You change your mind, your thoughts, your words, your actions. So many people are so stuck in the label that they've identified with that they don't know how to break away. They're in a group of whatever, and their group believes whatever, and then their group starts believing more ridiculousness, and they don't believe in that, but they don't want to not be associated with that, so they get trapped. Drop the labels. Drop them all. Like even today, I was hanging out with my friend, and she has a new boyfriend. I haven't met him yet, but he's deployed right now or something. I don't know. But like, she's like, it's kind of weird just hanging out with a guy because I have a boyfriend, and I don't want my boyfriend to get upset or jealous, because she said she'd be jealous, you know, if her boyfriend was hanging out with a girl or whatever. And even that, just saying boy, girl, right? That label right there, you have reason to be jealous because you're just hanging out with another person, another being. We're all just people. People. That's what we are. We're human in this form. This form is human. What's inside me is forever. What's inside you? I would like to believe it's forever too, but I don't know. Everybody could be filled with something different. There might be only a handful of people that understand that actually are connected to the foreverness. I don't know. I don't know if there is a thing like that, if there are actually people that are just 100% human, or if we're all inside forever. I believe I'm forever inside. I believe what's inside me lasts forever. It's an infinite ball of energy. If the first law of thermodynamics is true, that energy cannot be created or destroyed, and we know there's current inside of us, and when these bodies give out that energy, goes somewhere. Where does it go? Where does it go? It's got to go somewhere. It's forever. So if it's in us, it's forever, then we're forever. The essence of us is forever, and these bodies are just what they are. That's all they are. They're just human meat suits. They're just vessels. They're just an opportunity to experience this life. They're our avatar. And that's why you're born. When you're born into the body, you're just like figuring out your body. You gotta like look at your hands and learn how to do everything, goo gaga and shit. Like all that. If you're learning how to operate it, it's just like when you jump into an excavator. If you've ever been in an excavator, strap all down, you got knobs everywhere, you got foot pedals, you got all these different contraptions, different levers, different pulleys, different buttons. And once you learn all of it, that excavator becomes an extension of you. You can watch videos, pull it up on YouTube or whatever, like cool excavator, like people can like undress somebody with an excavator, like not fully naked, but they take their hat off with a huge machine because they got that finesse, because it's part of them. That's what these bodies are. These bodies are just tools to navigate this experience we call life in human form on this planet Earth, right? At least that's what I believe. And because we're infinite, and that's what I believe, I'm not worried about dying. I'm not afraid of death because I know it's not the end. It's a continuation. And by finding that, I start living even more because there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Didn't we hear somebody say that? JFK, perhaps? I think it was him. I believe it was. And that's the thing is, like, we know all this stuff, but we're too afraid. So many people are too afraid to just do it. What will other people think if I just stop associating with certain people? I just drop my friends that aren't serving me because they're just stuck wherever they're at. I'm not saying get rid of all your friends. I'm saying if you feel like you're being held back, you're starting to wake up, you're starting to vibrate at a different frequency, you start resonating different connections, you find a different tribe. That's just part of your awakening. Don't be afraid of the change. Be willing to change. Because the world will not change if you don't change. Your world will never change if you don't change yourself. 100%. The outer world is just a reflection of the inner. And my life is beautiful and awesome and amazing, and I'm so grateful because inside of me is beautiful. It's love. That's what it is. That's what power is. That's what the infinite is, I believe. It's the universal source of love, and that's the answer. That's why they say love is the answer, because you put love behind all your thoughts, all your words, and all your actions, and that's all you can put out there is love. And today I had a little anger for a moment, a little frustration, and afterwards I thought about, I'm like, there's no reason to do that. You know, and I gotta be mindful of that. Constant work. But I really do try to just put love into everything, just help how I can. Today was just a couple phone calls and said, this guy looking for work, we need help in our mechanic shop, so phone call, bam, 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 come to work tomorrow, start. Just like that, a couple phone calls, just hired somebody, now they got a job. And it's up to them to keep it. Just don't give away jobs. You get it, you gotta earn it. I mean, you gotta keep it. You know, it's up to you to prove yourself. There's no handouts in life. I'm not saying give anybody anything for nothing. It's always a trade. You gotta see, they gotta earn it, they gotta keep it going, they gotta put their effort into it. And if you put calls out into the universe and they get answered, recognize it and use whatever it is that you called for. If you're calling for a tool, if you're calling for something, whatever it is to help you and you get it, don't squander it. Don't have it just sit by and not be used, because if you do, the universe will not answer your call again. You have to accept things as they come. You put the call out there and it will come, but you have to accept it as it does. Now that I've talked for almost 30 minutes, I do have to let the video go because the camera's going to end anyway. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble. Video number 200. Have a beautiful day, beautiful life. I do love everybody. So much love. Thank you very much. Have a great everything, as I just said. Laugh more, love more, and smile more.